There's the difference between eustress and distress. And I think that point, once I was able to kind of get them to wrap their heads around that, well, what is eustress versus distress? Do you find that that's a conversation that comes up often when you're trying to explain the difference between anxieties with folks?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And again, with high achievers, there's an interesting component there, which is that sometimes high achievers, again, as part of their drive to always move forward, sometimes they don't feel like they have permission to take the time to even really recognize and celebrate eustress. That for anyone listening that isn't familiar with that, it's just where the root word is euphoria. So it's the stress you have about a positive life event, like a bridal shower, or, those
right.
Medical graduation, those kinds of things, positive stress. And high achievers sometimes don't want to give themselves permission to celebrate their victories because they are afraid it will make them complacent, right? So I actually just gave a talk for Duke Fuqua School of Business, another similar set, of doctors, very high achievers. And as far as a technique for them, because some of them had just been hired. There'd just been a hiring event. And I was offering some tips to them along those lines of the eustress of making sure that you find ways to celebrate and drink in this moment, and as well as to let the people in your life around you celebrate that moment, because they kind of earned it too, their spouses, their kids, all the people. So I said, if you're too humble to, celebrate this victory, at least, do it for and with the people who made it happen for you. So I think that you're noticing that there's some overlap sometimes between, perfectionism and anxiety and the need to practice good self-care. And when we can do all those things together, that's how we really reach our fullest potential.